Hello, everybody. Awkward silence. Hello. Some announcements before we begin. We have a link tree. You can find our Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, everything over there, as well as a link to our Tiltify, where we raise money for Color of Change, and it's a really great charity, so check it out if you can. We'll be back with Codex Legendarium this Sunday. Anyone else got anything? Sweet. Last we left off, if I remember things, you all finished your little trial in the House of Lament, and that was a lot of fun. Things went smoothly. Nothing bad really happened. Things just went really, really well. The party split up. Fry and Thalia decided to fight Dr. Enzorg by themselves. Fry was chucked out a window and died. So, you know. Well, the rest of the party went down into the basement to deal with Mara. And fought Mara and this sort of amber monolith where shadowy tentacles were coming out. It was real bad down in the basement. It was real bad upstairs, too. However, Gregory saved the day. Brought Thalia back to life. Both Thalia and Gregory killed Dr. Enzorg and caused Mara's spirit to go to rest, blah, 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 and let the party leave the house. As they were leaving, they buried Fry. And Van Richten said if they ever need more work or they want to learn more about or look into why they've all been brought together, to go to his herbalism shop in Mordantshire in the domain of Mordant. And also revealed that the spirit board they were using had the words carved, "He returns," carved into the back of it. And he left on his merry way. And the party left the House of Lament, returning to Dementlieu and arriving at the 3 crooked houses where the hags lived that set them on this trial to see if they're good enough to deserve invitations to the masquerade for free, basically. And that's what we're going to pick up, with you all entering the 3 crooked houses again.
Yay.
So the hags are all like stooped over this wooden table and they're like, "Oh, you did it? Yes? Yes, yes.
Yeah.
We were watching the whole time. Very good."
Well, I suppose that means we have sustained our end of the bargain.
Yes. And they hand each of you an invitation with your name on it. You're going to need some costumes as well, of which we've acquired as well.
Lovely.
Right.
Much obliged.
Do we have to wear those costumes, or can we wear another one?
You can wear another one. Just make sure it's a masquerade outfit.
And the Duchess is very particular.
And a mask. We also have someone that'll be joining you. We saw what happened to that person you pulled from the tree. They'll meet you outside.
Well, thank you, I suppose.
Ignore the loud train going by if you can hear it.
Right, fine, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good luck,
Should we do the
children.
Ah,
And you all leave immediately?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, as you all leave immediately, standing outside, there's somebody leaning up against one of the houses. Brittany, if you'd like to describe what they see.
So as they come out, they see this 5'7" Lycan staring towards the group and just gives them a nod. They're dressed in a red coat that comes down to about just halfway past their knees, and they are wearing not like a pirate cap, but just a very worn, well-used hat that it does come to like a point in the front and 2 points in the back, but it's more adventure-y, not piratey, if that makes sense. They
Tricorn.
have tricorn, thank you. And underneath from the shirt that they're wearing, it's just very nice black shirt, and it has a couple of leather straps around it with various things hanging on it. They have a long sword attached to their side. Their boots covered in a little bit of mud, but you can see they are quite pristine and proper. And you can see the fur on their faces a little bit patchy in some areas, a little bit strange if you have seen a Lycan before, and they're just kind of smiling and just give a nod towards all of you.
So wolf
And
person.
you want to be our... Yeah. So you want to be our companion?
Yes, I am. It's very nice to meet you.
Madeliene, and I'll pull it at a hand in, like, the ladylike way.
And May grabs them with their paw and just gives it a good little squeeze and puts their other one on top of it, just a little tap.
Perhaps you will last longer than the rest.
Ah, yes, I heard there were a few others who had some mishaps.
Yeah, they died. That's the mishap.
You want costumes? Yes, you do.
This is Gregory.
No.
That's not Gregory.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's
it's
her.
Coming
What's
out
what is
of
this?
one of the three crooked houses, you see this hunched over goblin covered in like bulbous pustules and warts, and like their eyes are swollen shut, and they're wearing like a little colorful coat of like gold and red, and like a little top hat that's a little askew, and he's pushing a little wagon, and it's just filled with clothes and masks. He's like,
You want clothes bags? Give for free. Dig around, find what you like.
Eliott's going to disregard those, and he's going to pull out from his haversack. He's going to pull out the his masquerade stuff.
okay,
I'll pick through it. What kind of quality is it?
elaborate costumes. Elaborate,
Okay.
like high quality costumes. Looks like they'd be the entire costume would be worth like 5 gold, which is a lot for clothes. So
Costumes you want, you take.
a little bit
I'll
like
take one.
drool like out of the corner of his mouth. Just
Take. Clothes.
I take something fancy as fuck.
okay, whatever you want
Fancy.
your costume to look like, you can easily find it in the little cart.
Alright. Yeah, the professor's just gonna choose something that similar to what he had chosen before when we had all met Eliott for the first time.
Okay.
Because I believe we got outfits at that point too.
Costume.
Gregory, do you want something? Do you want a little bow tie?
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
I will try and find a bow tie for Gregory that matches Thalia's masquerade outfit.
He's gonna have to wear
Okay.
it like this.
It's gonna be a little headband,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be fucking adorable.
Yeah, you can find one.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's like one costume in there that the mask is like very octopus-like, and it's got like 8 tentacles that kind of ensnare around the back of the head. And the clothes itself is like a really nice like purple velvet frock that also looks very tentacle-like. It's like
You pick one.
looks to
Does it look like it would fit May?
yeah.
Or is it a little too small?
You're gonna
May
need
will.
to cover.
Yes. And May will start taking that.
Okay. When you're ready to go, tomorrow evening, come here for a ride. Across water to Palace. I give ride.
Okay. All right.
Wonderful.
What's your name?
Just kind of looks around and stares at the ground.
Oh, do you not have a name?
I did.
What happened to it? Did someone take it?
Poof. Poof,
It just
poof.
went poof. It just went poof.
Mhm.
Or was that your name?
Okay.
Okay, poof. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Maybe
evening.
don't call me that.
Okay, all right, we'll see you tomorrow evening. You can find your name by then, okay?
I think that's not a nice term to call someone.
Okay, all right. My apologies. All right, my apologies.
Call me Blister.
I like it.
This is
Spunky.
why.
And he pokes his palm, and one of the numerous amounts of the blisters that are there just pop. Just.
Blister.
Awesome.
Look.
Awesome. Can I give him a high five?
Yeah.
Ew.
You give him a high five, and more of them pop.
Ah,
Like fluid-filled bubble wrap, and
Dear
there's
God.
like strands that come off when you pull your hand back. He's like, "Thanks."
Awesome, Blister. We'll see you tomorrow evening.
Why?
You said you're gonna give a ride.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You took
Alright, we'll see you
costumes?
Yeah, we took costumes.
Okay.
And he wheels the wagon back into the little cart back into one of the houses.
Madeliene, is there a shop or a group of shops, a place where we can purchase goods?
well,
If the
here's
people
the
aren't.
thing. Right, yes, that's the problem.
Well,
if
if
the
they are,
people
we'll
aren't,
just take what we need.
That's fair. You do need to wear masks walking through the city, just to be clear. It's not just for the party. So at least on your masks, and I just kind of look over everybody. I think we all got changed. I'll just prestidigitation everyone, so we're like at least a tiny bit tidy.
Okay.
Also, we haven't taken a long rest yet, right?
You took one.
I don't.
No.
Before the.
Yeah, you took one pretty recently, so there, you don't not enough time has passed to take another one.
Did we take one after the fight?
No, like I said, you took one,
Yeah,
then the
that's
fight
what I thought.
happened like an
Okay.
hour after the fight happened, because
Yeah,
that's
okay,
when
cool.
Fry
Mhm.
disappeared. So yeah, it hasn't been long
Yeah.
enough.
Sweet.
We took a short rest.
Yes, that's right.
Oh,
wait,
I'm
yeah.
Eliott, by the way.
May, it is very nice to meet your acquaintance.
This is the Professor, Thalia, and her skeleton skull thing.
His name's Gregory.
Gregory.
Say hi, Gregory. He's very quiet right now. It's
Hi.
okay. There he is.
Well, it is lovely to meet all of you.
I-
Bless you, young
Bless
man.
you, Gregory.
I'd wait to judge if it was lovely to meet us until you've known us a little while, if I'm honest.
Gregory, are you okay?
No.
I swear to God, Justin. I swear to God.
I have allergies.
Oh.
Get into the city then. Get you away from
You don't
this.
have sinuses, do you?
TBD.
Okay. Is that where the fire came out of?
No.
All right.
Mm.
Into the city then.
Indeed.
Okay.
I'll lead us to a shop that sells adventuring gear, is what you are looking for?
No, he's looking for like an apothecary, stuff like that.
And I will lead to those things, because I presume I
Okay,
know
that's
where
easy to find.
those things.
You immediately, like right away, you pass by the Feligthin Hospital. big old hospital. You can see just hospital stuff going on. Just see an old lady sitting out front, just working. She looks up, waves. You pass by a theater. It's painted red and draped with like red upholstery, and it says the Red Widow Theater. And you can see people outside in masquerade outfits and like jester costumes, just laughing like and just it's a really fake display. You eventually get into a different district of the city known as the Starlight Boulevard, and this is where a lot of the fun stuff is. There's the Crucible building, which is this huge kind of like fortress-like building, I believe. I don't really remember. Oh, yeah, you pass by the Red Widow Theater. It's a cabaret. You can hear lively music and provocative dancing coming from inside. You can see some shady dealings going on in like a little alleyway. In front of the roof of the building is a gigantic statue of a spider painted in garish crimson with a black hourglass shape on its abdomen.
As we pass by the theater specifically, I'm going to look for my sister.
You don't see him. That's that. Yeah, you pass into the Starlight Boulevard. This is where like the nobles and higher end people live. Eventually, you would lead them to the southwestern portion of the city, known as the Drakestale Boulevard, and it's right on the edge of the Sea of Sighs, which is just this misty sea that you swear in the mist you can hear just and you lead them to a place known as Delacourt Shipping, which is one of the places you can easily buy stuff, just a shipping yard, and these ships are docked, and just merchant sailors are selling things and whatnot.
As we reach kind of the edge of the sea, I will gesture for Thalia.
And it would have taken about
body of water.
It would have taken about an hour and a half to get here.
There's so much water there. What do you do with it now?
Bless you. Well, I not personally much, but fishing, and some people like to take boats out on it for pleasure and enjoyment. It's not exactly safe. But
What do you do on a boat? What is a boat?
I pointed a boat.
Yeah, there's boats, there's ships.
What is...
It floats on the water. You can carry people and goods.
Corpses float too. Are they boats?
By
If you
definition,
sit
I
on it
think,
and it
yeah.
floats.
Oh,
Yeah. You could tie a bunch of them together, create a raft.
that means I was.
Although
a
that
boat
might be a
once.
little grisly. Potentially.
Yeah.
Wait, were you tied together with a bunch of... I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Yeah. My ex-wife cut me into pieces and threw me in the water, and I floated.
That's unfortunate.
That's very
I'm sorry that happened to you,
Gregory.
Gregory.
It's fine. I liked it.
There you go, Thalia. You fucking go.
Hey,
You ever heard of?
Madeliene just...
You ever heard of Vor?
No. Nope.
I haven't.
And he goes into in depth of what Vor is.
Oh, bless.
I'm walking away.
Yeah.
Talia's sticking as close to Eliott as she can.
Okay.
Fine.
Like I said, yeah, lots and lots of merchant sailors. A lot of them look not great in terms of like complexion and health. They're like, oh. Eliott looking for?
He's gonna re-up his supplies for his healer's kit.
Does that cost any money?
Yeah, healer's kit is 5 gold.
Okay. You can find a sailor who's like selling these weird like poultices out of like a crate. You kind of it catches your attention, and he's just like,
Oh, hello.
Hello.
How can I help you?
I am looking for different types of poultices.
Oh,
You know, things to.
there's tons in the crate.
Sure. Okay. May I have a look?
Yeah, go for it.
Awesome. He'll open one of the crates.
yeah, it's just filled with homemade poultices. You can tell it's like mud, twigs, like some herbs.
Ugh, okay. Yeah, he'll dig through and find. He'll look for the best. Of
Oh
the
yeah,
best
easily
he
find.
can.
All at the bottom.
Yeah.
You gotta dig through the mess,
Perfect.
and then yeah, it's 5 gold. You said.
Yep.
Okay. There you go.
These people seem taken over.
Can't really tell. They seem sickly. That they're coughing up bodily fluids, and the wax people probably aren't.
You know,
Never mind. I was just gonna go on.
Are you all right?
Who, me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Blue rot.
Excuse
You know
me?
what that is?
Eliott can make a medicine check to see if Eliott knows what blue rot is.
Thought he was.
The professor can make one too, actually.
It's a
Did you say
17.
medicine?
Yeah.
Nope. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Nope, wrong button. There it is. Same result.
You can see he's also got like blue boils like growing all over his face. Eliott, what'd you get?
17.
Professor.
6.
Okay.
Not
Eliott,
my area of profession.
Blue rot is a disease that targets humanoids, such as this man. While afflicted with blue rot, a victim grows grotesque blue boils on their face and back. It's usually carried by undead and transmitted by undead. Like, undead are the ones who transmit it to humanoids.
Mhm.
And they most often, in humanoids, victims most often acquire it through wounds caused by infected creatures. The boils manifest between 1 to 4 hours, causing the victim's, health and bubbliness, their happiness, like, liveliness, essentially, to kind of plummet a little. They eventually is quickly followed by a fever and tingling in their fingers and toes. It's not diabetes. They become very vulnerable to holy radiant magic when that happens, but they're also able to breathe underwater when they're afflicted with this disease. And you can see this guy's just soaked through. Every time they go to sleep, there's a chance that they can kind of bolster themselves naturally, like heal themselves naturally. If they don't heal naturally after their sleep, all the boils that are currently manifested on their body burst and then spread. And if someone is reduced to 0 hit points from this disease, they cannot regain hit points until the disease is cured, and they can be stabilized, but that's it. So it fucks them up slowly.
Do you mind if I take a sample?
Of what? Of what?
Your
Boils?
yeah.
Uh,
I may be able to devise a
Oh,
potentially a cure.
yeah, go for it. And he like lifts up his shirt, and you can see his back is just riddled with it. His back looks like a sheet of bubble wrap, and he's just like,
he'll
scrape away.
He'll take the one of the needle like dagger, like the needles, and he'll put it to his mouth, and he'll blow through to make sure that there's no grit into it.
Okay.
And he'll pierce one of the larger ones and drain it into like a little vial.
Okay. Make a medicine check to see if you can do this
Without killing the
safely.
dude. Oh, okay.
Accidentally gets him in the
A
neck.
21.
Yeah, you get into one of the boils, and you just drain all the fluid out of it, and the syringe is filled with this blue pus.
Okay, he'll
D&D Dr. Pimple Popper.
he'll kind of fill the vial, and he'll cap it tightly, and he will take the he doesn't want this stuff around, so he'll toss the needle as far as he can into the water.
Okay.
It hits a fish, and the fish
Um,
all right, yeah, if I come up with something, I'll return.
Okay, you anybody else buy anything? Alright.
And it's nighttime. It's about 11 p.m. because you took a long rest at a really weird time of day. So it's about 11 p.m.
All right, Eliott will bid the guy good night and make his way with the others.
Well, where we're going, we did have that little basement hidey hole that the two of you were sharing, Eliott, but other than that, we can't go back to mine. It's been taken over.
We could try to remove the ones at your place and hide away in there.
Trying to be sneaky about it, aren't we? If we kill a whole host of them, I suspect they'll notice.
Yeah, that's true. Returning to the sewer doesn't seem like the safest option either because of that creature.
Is there, I presume, kind of the less well-off part of the city, there's areas that might be abandoned, might have like whatever.
Yeah, that's the low
Where we just were.
the low income area of the city, if I remember correctly, is. Give me 1 second. I keep forgetting the name of the city is Port-à-Lucine. The domain is Dementlieu. Blah. Anyways. Yeah, I have it here. Give me a second.
Also, for the record, I have whipped cream and blueberries in front of me, and you've ruined it.
Oh,
Just-
gross.
Destroyed
no.
I
Yep.
was really excited.
I'm so sorry. Just pretend there's something else. Yeah.
There's no toenails in there either, I swear.
Oh God.
There's a really the poor district of like the low income district of the city is the Street of Strangers, where the House of Wax is.
Could look around, see if there's any abandoned houses we could borrow. Although we did kill that one woman at the beginning when we first got here, we could try to steal her shop for the night.
Oh yeah.
We did what now?
Oh yes, oh God, was she a seamstress? I feel like she was a seamstress. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
You did
So-
seem to know her. So,
Oh, she's an awful old bat. I mean, hopefully she's still alive because I don't want to. Well, anyway, awful old bat. But lovely clothing. So we could check her place and be great to get ready there. Have all the amenities. We could make sure things fit.
Her
Let's
place is
just
in
try it.
her place is in the Starlight Boulevard, so it's where all like the very rich people live.
Yeah.
Is that where we are right now?
No, you're in the Drakesdale Boulevard, which is kind of the southwestern end of the city. The Starlight Boulevard, where you want to go, where the seamstress lived, is in the center of the city. So it'd be about a half-hour walk there, or an hour walk there.
Onward.
Yeah, let's go.
Indeed.
All right. So you're walking along. Again, there's people on the streets just doing their own thing. As you're walking, and we'll say you asked for about a half hour, bringing us to midnight. Which means it's a new day. Officially 6 days have passed since the campaign started. As midnight hits, so half an hour, you can see the people walking along the street all of a sudden just all go, like they all shut down, and they all just stare at the floor, stare at the ground. Not everybody. You can see some people that when this happens, they immediately start dashing to get inside places, like into their homes, basically. And you can see other people just kind of power down.
Any of the people that run around, do I recognize them?
No.
Maybe we should run. Pick a
Is now
pace.
the time to strike or to run?
Yeah, let's
Walk
get off the
quickly
street.
in a direction. Mm-hmm.
But you eventually, you get to another half hour. You get to where you're wanting to go, the seamstress, and these things are. You can see just all over the street. People are still kind of just like shut down and staring at the streets and just not moving. And you can like briefly see like people peeking through curtains in houses and then quickly shutting the curtains.
What do you suppose this means?
Something probably happens.
Do you think perhaps tomorrow night we could gather up all of the ones we see on the street and damage one of their heads and run away?
The
And
masquerade's
then
tomorrow
blow
night.
up. Oh,
Oh,
We do it tonight.
well, we don't know how long they'll be out. That's the problem.
So we strike now.
That's
Or-
too risky.
I'm inclined to agree. What if we keep an eye on them for now? We see how long their shutdown is, and tomorrow night, the masquerade. I don't know why we're talking about this in the street while they're right here and could potentially hear us, but we'll know how long they'll be out for, and we can
It's been about,
provide the Duchess.
it's been about
more
half an hour
information.
since they shut down initially. This is,
They're still.
but you can hear like things like whirring inside them, like clockwork mechanisms moving around.
charge up.
Mm.
Have to get their gears going. All right, let's get into this shop and bunker down.
Oh, yes.
Okay, door's locked.
I feel like one of us lockpicks, don't we?
I do.
Guys. I can as well.
My style of lockpicking is breaking a window.
Let's not do that. Let's leave it as attacked as we can.
As you like at the door, you can hear the mechanisms stop whirring violently, and they start to go back to being like quieter.
Best pick that lock quickly.
Professor, do you want to do this?
Oh, I don't have them right now. I
Oh,
would
who
need to
gave me
prepare.
these? I'm pretty sure. Where did Eliott got a pair? Somebody lent him a pair or something, right? I don't.
Pretty sure that was the professor.
Yeah, I had
See-
to turn him into back. I had to turn him back to Smith's tools.
So you don't have. So they're Smith's tools right now.
Mhm.
Mm.
So you go to pick up your lockpicking tools, and they're Smith's tools.
Heck.
Those are mine.
And you can hear, like, you can see one of the constructs in the street just kind of jolt back to life slowly. Just
Oh, it's gonna find a window.
there's a window right beside the door.
They'll run and.
Okay, you're gonna take damage from that.
Yep.
4 piercing. Just
Oh, jeez.
as you just smash through this very nice, elegant window. Just.
When I said my lockpicking ability was breaking windows, I didn't actually mean it.
Well, someone had to.
window.
He'll try to rustle up, and he's gonna go to the door and look for. Is there like a latch or something with a lock, or is it like just a keyhole lock?
It's a keyhole lock.
Shit.
See, or no, sorry, it's like one of the ones that you just go.
He'll do that.
Okay, doors unlock. You all hear the door unlock.
Inside.
Okay, you all push inside, and as you all push inside and close the door, you see the construct in the street come back to life, and you can see others start to come back to life and start continuing on with their routine. So it seems like they only deactivate for about a half hour at midnight.
And it looks like there's a fuckload of them, right?
Yeah, like maybe a couple hundred
Over half
or more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over half the city.
Yeah, so they go back to their routine. Wow, terrible perception check. One of them glances towards the broken window and doesn't seem to register it, and then just keeps walking along.
Thank God.
He'll close and lock the door behind them once everybody's in fully.
It's so it comes into this shop entryway, counter, mannequins. So you first close the door and look around. You see more like mannequin-looking things, dressed in masquerade clothes, and then they're just frozen, and they're just mannequins wearing outfits.
Attack.
There's a door
Everyone,
There's a door
do
behind the
your thing.
counter, and there's a set of stairs going upstairs.
everyone, do your thing. I am going to repair this window.
How you doing?
New
that?
invention.
How you repairing it?
Mending.
Okay. So you pick up like every piece of glass and
It kind of flicks.
He like puts them together and then starts doing
Okay.
like a foot at a time of.
we'll say
glass.
that's gonna take like 20 minutes.
Oh, it's that
Oh,
big.
he knows that.
It's a pretty big window, yeah.
Is it a 20-foot window?
It's a big enough window that it's gonna take some time to fix. Oh wait, mending. What's the mending can do a
Foot at
certain
a
amount,
time.
right?
A foot at a time.
Right.
for a
Okay.
minute.
Sorry. Like 4 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Eliott,
if that
find it.
happens, we should check it out.
Yeah. Elliott's gonna find a table though.
There's a table.
Empty.
Yeah, it's like a circular table that's covered in like fabric.
Take the fabric off.
Okay.
He'll grab his physician bag and his satchel, and he'll begin to set up his alchemy set.
This place sucks.
Yeah, is there a cash register?
Yeah. Well, not a
That's
cash
where I'd
register,
go.
but there's like you clamber over the counter and like peek underneath it, and there's a huge lockbox.
What do you think's in here, Gregory?
Money.
How much money do we think?
I don't know. Expensive clothes, probably a lot.
Yeah, you're right.
Here, I'll pick it open. Don't tell anyone.
Okay, all right.
He
And I
starts
will
like
take
chewing.
Gregory.
He starts like chewing on the lock
Okay, you stay there.
with disadvantage
I'll-
because he's trying to chew on the lock. That's a 3.
You keep going. You keep going.
Okay.
I'm gonna distract everybody. Okay.
That's a 3.
And Talia's gonna leave him under the counter chewing on this
It's
lock.
an 8.
Oh.
It's a
We'll
9.
get there eventually.
I'm just gonna go upstairs.
Okay,
Really quietly?
you walk up the stairs, and immediately at the top of the stairs is a door.
I will try to open it. I
It's
assume it's
locked.
locked. Yeah. Back down to the counter. I'm gonna search the counter for the keys
Okay, you see a skull.
and find Gregory.
you see a skull chewing on a lockbox.
I leave it.
Oh, that's a 0.
You got this, Gregory.
That's a
They just like break a tooth.
No. That's a 7. It's a 2. Oh, that's a 1. What's everybody else doing? Eliott's doing stuff. What's Thalia, Madeliene, May, and the professor doing?
I'm looking for keys for upstairs.
You don't find any.
Okay.
I am standing behind Eliott, waiting for him to be done so I can ask him a question.
Okay.
But like just awkwardly
Yay!
standing.
You hear a tring, and then a clink.
Okay, I need help, Thalia.
One moment, Gregory.
Okay.
I'll be right there.
Okay.
What's May doing?
May is just taking in all this, and the Hags told her about this group of individuals, and
Nah, not really.
but
not in depth.
not in depth, but just cut like a little bit, and they're just like taking in this ragtag group, and they're just like, I have to protect these idiots, okay? And they're just looking, she's just looking at all you, just like, you are so small to her and just so young, and she's just like, oh.
Okay, what's the professor doing?
And so young when looking at the professor.
Sweet babe professor. A wee swaddled child.
Sweet summer child.
What's the decrepit professor doing?
So, you guy, what can you do? How do you fight? We tend to get into some scraps. So, how do you fight?
Well, I try to not pick the fights, but I will end them for sure. I am quite good with my longsword, and May just like gingerly pats it on their side. And I do have a few tricks up my sleeve, but we'll cross that bridge once we get to them.
So, you fighting close?
Close, far, I've done a little bit of everything.
I don't see your crossbow on you.
Just see May goes into their bag, pulls out a light crossbow,
Oh, okay, cool.
puts it back.
All right.
There's in.
Again, wolf person.
And then you see May go into their bag. And it's like a good size. It looks like a coin purse. And they go into it and they pull out a small piece of candy. And they just hold it out to you, Professor. Just like, would you like one, dear?
Is it a Werther's?
I think I will pass on that one for now. The dark cellar did not do good things to my appetite.
Ah, that is fair. That is fair. Is he normally like this, so sneezy with no nose that I can see?
Every time Gregory sneezes, like Thalia just like is a little bit more anxious and just like steps closer to Eliott to be like, "Hi, I'm waiting for you. Please hurry up."
I mean, Gregory is undead. Yeah, they said that this blue disease thing affected undead.
True.
I don't have blue rot. I just have allergies.
What are you allergic to, sweet one?
Dogs. Gander.
Justin, you held on to that for so long. That was great.
Oh no.
You can use me as a werewolf detector.
Uh,
Hey, Gregory, that's great.
Eliott will glance over his shoulder to Thalia once he's done. I imagine she's like right here.
Like he's holding up a file and she's just like,
You got games on your phone.
You got games on there.
literally.
Yes. Thalia,
I have multiple maybe questions for you.
mm-hmm.
You're like a doctor, right?
Sure.
Can you take a look at Gregory just to make sure that he's gonna be okay? Like I'm really worried about him.
Look at this skull and see if it's okay.
Okay, we'll bring it here.
Okay. And then Thalia will scurry over, like lean over and around the counter and pick
I opened it.
Good job, Gregory. All right, we're just a little detour. And she'll bring him over to Eliott and like very much like nervous first time pet owner at the vet where they don't want to let go of their animal. They're like
Elliot's a skull.
Yeah. Eliott will flick his wrist so that out of his sleeve the hammer flies out and he catches it
No.
and he sets it on the table. But he rolls up his sleeves.
As you pull the hammer out, Gregory gets wreathed in green flames.
No.
Great.
What? I can't roll up my sleeves if I have that in my sleeve. You're fine.
It's okay, Gregory.
The flames go away.
You're gonna be okay. Elliott's
He'll-
not gonna hurt you.
He'll check the skull thoroughly.
Stop. You're making me
Okay.
dizzy.
Oh. He's gonna reach into his medical bag and he's gonna pull out a fake eyeball and he's gonna put it into the socket.
Duh. Duh.
Does it fit?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You can see now.
I can see.
Oh yeah, I fixed him. It's Pitt's. This is Pitt's fake eyeball.
Oh my fucking god!
I can see.
oh my god.
This one turned to wax. Wax. Wax
What?
corpse.
You won't. You'll be fine.
This one turned to wax.
Which
Oh,
one
it
turned
did.
to
Yes.
us?
Who had this
Oh,
eye
you can
before?
see that.
Yes.
Oh.
I can see
Well, the owner of
everything.
that was a very pleasant.
I can see through time.
Oh,
What do you see, Gregory?
maybe don't ask him that.
Oh.
Hmm.
And the eye pops out.
Catch it. And put it into the bag.
While this is happening, can I look in the box?
Yeah, you lift open the lid.
Yeah.
There's a pulse,
Heck.
and I need you to make a con save.
Okay.
Ma-
This will go.
Madeline's greed getting the
Well.
best of her.
21!
21. You don't fall
Hey.
unconscious,
Ooh.
Great.
but it looks empty.
Shit. Well, that did something. It's unfortunate. Can I pick it up and flip it over?
Okay, you pick it up and flip it over, and you hear like a rattling inside.
Hey, I'm gonna investigate the box for like hidden compartments and
Okay,
shit.
investigation check.
20. A dirty 20.
Okay, there's a false bottom.
I opened it somehow?
As you're looking, you can see there's a tiny little lock. You like lift open, like you lift up like the red felt that's kind of like on the bottom. You lift it up, and there's a little lock.
Mm-hmm.
A lock
Well-
inside the lockbox.
Mm-hmm. Shit. I guess you don't have lock picks. Well, there's a lock in this box. I guess we could try to break it, but I don't want to break whatever's inside it.
I can break it.
Oh,
Let him chew on it again.
Fair enough. And I'll put the box on top of the counter this time.
Professor's
And
gonna
just-
the professor's gonna ritually cast detect magic.
Okay. While you're doing that, he's gonna keep chewing on it.
Cool.
Yay! Okay. He's chewing on it. Nom, 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 nom. And it floats away.
Great.
After it opens, he floats back towards Thalia.
Oh,
I forgot he could float. I
Yeah.
can burn.
yeah. I was like, wait, what? What floated?
Now we fucked up.
I'll open it.
Okay. You open it. There is a single potion of supreme healing.
I was picturing a very small box.
No, like this.
Oh, cool.
Thalia,
Yeah.
you feel something go into one of your pockets.
Sneaky bugger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna immediately put my hand in my pocket, but we'll go look at the fabric
Okay.
on the wall and
Oh.
then
Justin,
hand in the pocket.
you should just add the item to her inventory and
Oh,
then
I
she
am.
has to look for it. Nice.
Secret inventory.
Secret tunnel.
Oh, its teeth.
That's unfortunate. I was hoping the key to upstairs was in there.
The
But-
teeth of
oh
it.
well.
Oh,
Cut
we
everything.
can go through after.
We
Wait,
can
the
break
door's locked
door
upstairs.
down. It is. I tried it. Unfortunately.
All right.
I did discover while I was going through my pack that I do have a crowbar, so that can help me open that door.
Here, why don't he's gonna reach into one of the larger stomachs of his haversack and pull out the his three-piece suit, and
Oh,
he's gonna.
Before we continue, did anyone take Fry's bag of devouring, the head with the zipper on it?
Mm-mm.
All right, it was buried.
I
in
think
the
we buried it
Yeah,
with
makes
them.
good idea. All right. So Eliott, you're
Yeah.
sifting through your stomach backpack.
Yeah, he's gonna grab his three-piece suit and he's gonna check the pockets for where he left his cigarette case.
Oh yeah, it's totally in there.
Does he find something else that was snuck in there? I think a couple sessions ago.
Sure. I don't remember,
Oh,
but
it-
okay.
A tooth?
A tooth.
Oh yeah, there's a tooth in there.
He'll like
I hate it.
go to like, that fight to get out of him. He'll kind of reach and he'll
Oh,
grab a
that's
cigarette
fine.
case.
That's fine. You just keep it, please.
Okay. He'll open the cigarette case and he'll put the little tooth in there underneath the little band that keeps the cigarettes down, and he'll grab a cigarette and close it, and he'll slip it into his pocket, and he'll put a cigarette in his mouth. As he's gonna assist Madeliene with opening that door if she needs it
Yes.
with the crowbar.
Okay.
would
Make
love
a athletics check. Crowbar gives you advantage anyway, but
Yeah.
So go for it.
Madeliene will try, and then it didn't go as badly as I thought. That's a 17.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Did you roll a natural one in this? You did. You rolled a natural one. in
You
this?
just get the crowbar in and you just you open it. Fucks the door up though, because you're using a crowbar to open a door, and the door just.
Sure. Great. I listen.
Okay, perception check.
Yeah, can Eliott listen as well?
Sure. Anyone who wants to listen can listen. Tell you can't because Gregory's whispering in your ear.
Okay.
I hate something in your pocket.
Yeah, I felt it. What is it?
Dig around and find out. I was holding it in my mouth.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm looking through my pockets. I can't. I got a lot of pockets. They're very deep.
You find a very heavy coin purse.
Oh.
Ah, get it. Alright, I found it. If you had a hand right now, I would totally just high five,
You can high five my forehead.
A very gentle tap on the forehead.
Head pats.
Yeah.
Tap
Perception
in.
checks. Would y'all get?
Not good.
15. Yeah, 15.
8.
17.
Is the professor still casting that?
Yeah, you're not.
If he is,
I would
yeah,
say,
then
and
it
at this
wouldn't be-
point, you don't detect anything.
Oh, so it is up now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You just hear a gong from a grandfather clock,
I will push
signifying
the door
that
open.
that whole facade down there took half an hour, and it's now 1 a.m.
Hmm.
Facade. That whole.
Tell me about the room that we've entered.
It's
So I
a.
walk right in.
It's a basically what you'd expect a foyer to somebody's house to be.
Great.
Just an entryway to someone's house. Not a big one because again it's upstairs above a shop. There's a door immediately in front of you. There's kind of it's like a small hall, little corridor. There's a table right by the door that's got some potted plants in right there. They look very poisonous, very poisonous potted plants, but beautiful. Door immediately in front, and then a door to your left and right. And then portraits all over the walls of just random people that don't stand out or look interesting in any way.
Elliott's gonna take those potted plants.
Okay.
Do I recognize them?
No.
From the okay, so they're not the.
They're not belladonna.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. He'll carry them down. Have fun, Madeliene, and he'll make his way down with the potted plants. Go to the table, and he'll start. He's gonna attempt to make a cure
Okay.
with the
As you're
sample.
examining the plants, there's something shiny in the vase.
Reach for it.
It's a key
Oh.
to the door that you just tried getting in through.
What a strange place for your spare.
He'll set the key purposely so that anybody walking down from the stairs will see it just sitting on the table.
Okay.
I start with the room on the left, but I just go like clockwise. Room on the left,
Okay.
and then like
room on the
around.
left is this very ornate bathroom, clawfoot bathtub. As you open the door, there is a corpse in the bathtub that has just been murdered while having a bath, so they've kind of been sitting in the water decomposing. And it is the clothemaker woman. Her throat slit ear to ear, and she's just in the bathtub. Looks like she's been there for weeks.
Eliott, there's a corpse up here. If you want, I mean, I'm just going to close the door, but if oh god, now close the door and move on to the next one.
Okay. The next room is the next one is a bedroom, 4-poster bed, velvet curtains, wardrobe, nightstand. Pretty simple.
I'll take a cursory look to see if there's anything that indicates when she was taken over, if there's anything of distinct value, anything like that.
Distinct value doesn't look. It looks like anything that was of value in here has been left behind, just like clothes.
Okay. Next.
And then the next room is just
Restaurant,
like a
yeah.
sitting room, like a dining room kind of area. With like a small kitchen attachment.
Is the food all rotted,
Oh yeah,
presumably, or are there
it hasn't been touched.
preserves
It hasn't
or
been touched
anything?
in weeks, so the food's all like not doing so good.
No kind of like preserved, canned,
Nope.
jarred things. And that's it.
Oh, investigation check in that room.
Okay. I'm just doing like a full
Yeah.
over. That's 22.
There's a jar of something. It's like beige-ish in color, and it looks like it's gooey, viscous, and like thick and gross.
Horrifying. Like a screw top, like a mason jar type deal size, or okay. I'll set that on the counter, deal with that later, and continue on. And just like I'm just casing the entire apartment.
There's nothing of interest. Everything that was of interest is most likely gone.
Sure.
Just the corpse.
May's just leaning against like the doorway of each room you go into to just like watching you, just kind of like trying to get the feel of like what everybody does in this group.
As I'm looking through, I guess, a closet or whatever, and I've put the jar on the counter. I don't know if this is an offensive question, so I apologize, but do you have a keen sense of smell or anything? Is that your... I apologize if that's rude to Alice. Clearly, he can smell you from downstairs. Mostly because I don't know what the jar is, but we don't really have much in the way of rations and such, so it might be edible still.
I mean, I can smell some blood quite potently sometimes, but for that, it almost looks like it's some sort of... I've served. I've been a soldier and back home for a little bit. It almost looks like some rations gone wrong.
That's sort of what I thought. Where are you from, by the way? What plane?
I am from Cartacas.
Have I heard of that one?
Nope.
What's that like?
I would say, I guess, like any place, but it's not like this place, that's for sure. Not very trusting of the Lycans, werewolves. They're afraid of that there, but that's what I was going to ask you, actually. You seem to be from around here, from what I gathered. Or is my kind, like, feared around here or anything? Is that bad that I'm just walking around?
Do I know?
Definitely stands out, which means they're probably not going to be having a great time at the masquerade.
I would say the Duchess is particular about the type of people that she allows into her parties. We'll just be sure that your mask and costume adequately disguises you. Much as we can.
And hope that Gregory is it?
Gregory!
That's Thalia's companion's
My
name?
hearing is impeccable.
And hopefully that Gregory can get some potions from Eliott, that's his name, to help with the sneezing.
Something like that. Gregory is a new acquisition. Not that we've been traveling together for very long. So, new is relative.
I guess I'm the newest acquisition.
Not by much. Gregory was about 18 hours ago. Something like that. So he doesn't have that much of a head start.
You were all... he's even... so young. So young, all of you.
How old are you? You keep saying that.
How old do you think I am, miss?
I don't know. How old do I think they are? Like, do you have any, like, gray fur?
They're a wolf person. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah. I wouldn't even begin to guess.
Yep. 437 years old, my dear one. We can live for a long, long time.
Well, I hope that we do not break your streak. This group has a bad habit of losing people. Which is unfortunate, but that's life here, I suppose.
Thalia, look at this.
Yes, Gregory.
Gregory's flying around with the top hat on.
I think you look absolutely darling with that.
I'm gonna keep it.
Absolutely, that should be your masquerade outfit.
Of all the food that has gone gross, is there like tea or coffee or something? Because that doesn't really go bad.
No.
Unfortunate. All right.
While Madeleine's like digging through here, May is just going to go into their bag and then offer you a piece of candy as well.
Oh, absolutely. I love candy.
And when you look at it, this one, the wrapper, it's depicting a scene in winter, it looks like. You can see like trees that are covered in snow and like a little cabin with the smoke coming out of the chimney.
Did you paint this? Or draw it or whatever?
No, it's just the
Lead
different
paint.
candies. They have different seasons depicted on them from where I'm from.
That's delightful. I'll eat it. It's candy.
It tastes like honey.
Incredible. That is a moment of pleasure in a week of awfulness. So thank you. Appreciate it.
You're quite welcome.
Mm.
I always make sure I have a bunch when I'm going along. I don't know where I'm going to get any around here, though.
There are candy shops, but I'm not entirely confident that they are being managed at the moment. Excuse me. How did you get here anyway? Did you just appear on this plane? Are you a walker like myself? How did you get here?
One moment I was in my domain, I was going along, and then I woke up with the hags. It was kind of strange. I don't
Is
know if I
strange.
drank some bad tea or got into something, but when you've been around for this long, Madeliene, it's a new adventure, you know?
Garrett, I'm messaging you.
I'll be honest. Even at my age, it sometimes feels like it's always a new something. And I don't think I have the mental capacity today to do the math on that, but the 5th? The 50th? I don't know.
Look this up again. I don't remember.
Let's go join the others.
Hold
Smells
on.
terrible up here.
Hold on.
Okay.
You know what that jar reminds me of, Madeliene? It almost looks like... Have you ever baked before?
I mean, we have cooks for that, but I understand your meaning.
It almost looks like a sourdough starter.
Oh, I feel like I've heard of those things. When I stole goodies from the kitchen, I'd see a jar of raw doughs.
Everyone hears a bing coming from
Must be one of
the
the professor's
professor.
inventions.
Oh, we've got something. Evocation above.
How many people are upstairs right now?
I think it's just the two
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah. Talia's looking at the fabric wall with
I
Gregory.
imagine the professor was walking up
Okay.
the stairs. and
As you're
that's what
walking up the
triggered it.
stairs, you can see the ceiling shift, Professor,
Oh,
and it just slams down. Professor, you're going up the stairs, so you avoid it. I need Madeliene and May to make strength saving throws.
oh God. I'm so bad at this.
Magic. Oh no.
That's a dirty one, because I have -1, and I rolled a 2.
So the Professor, you like get to the top of the stairs, and it's just like a wall that just goes right in front of your face. You kind of like bump into a wall as the ceiling just
Lord.
slams down. It doesn't go back up yet.
I found magic.
Is this going to be like an elevator incident?
Oh,
it's
no.
similar.
Lasagna.
And then it slowly starts to go up, and at this point, currently, there's like a foot gap. Not foot gap, but like it's such an impact that Madeliene and May got like pushed into the floor and left indentations in the wooden floor.
Oh,
What did you get, May?
13.
You take 36 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god. I'm dead. I'm just dead.
No, I think you're unconscious.
I'm just dead. No, I have 33 hit points
Yeah, you're just
total,
unconscious.
and you doubled my death. You doubled my hit points.
No, it's 36.
Isn't that how it works?
No, it would have to do 30.
Oh,
It'd have to do
so
double 33 to
okay.
kill you. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So you're just.
I think I both failed.
Jesus Christ.
So that happens, and the professor you watch as the ceiling starts to go back up, and the magic is still in effect.
Everyone get out of its way.
And
Oh, it's gonna run.
you get a sense the spell is activated by weight on the second floor.
Oh, jeez.
So
Oh,
as
it's
soon as
gonna
you got to
run.
the top step, that's when it would have activated.
Oh no.
He steps back.
Okay, yeah. I need everyone to roll initiative because we're going to be making some death saves.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Everything that was upstairs, though, is just flattened. Bed, furniture, everything up there is just.
Oh, it's not like just a hallway. It's the entire
The
ceiling.
entire
of
ceiling
the
just
second
comes down
floor.
and then lifts back
Oh
up.
my god!
Good lord.
Nuts.
What is
That's
this
a
place?
hell of a security
yeah,
system.
what is this place?
All right, 25 to 20.
20.
21.
2 people that want to go last.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like only like a foot gap so far, so you can't really move. 15 to 20.
17.
Sorry?
17. Oh
Okay.
my gosh. We would fail the claps game where you have to like try not to clap together at the same time.
Professor, what did you get?
11.
Come on, Gregory.
Gregory, you got
19 plus 3.
this.
22.
Shit. It's you first.
Yeah.
Ah,
He spends his turn just flying around with his top hat on because he doesn't know what happened. May,
truly
you're
iconic.
Makes sense.
pinned underneath this ceiling that just came down. You can see Madeliene about exactly beside you, and they're fucked up. But you don't have enough space to move around, so you're kind of just pinned down. You can't move. I mean, you have no actions, bonus actions, or movement right now. You're
So I wouldn't be able to like move my hand over
just, no, you're
and
like pinned.
touch her. Okay. May's just gonna yell out, "I'm alive so far, Madeliene. Madeliene, she's not saying anything." And just like alerting to the group that I'm at least awake, she ain't, kind of thing, like to save her.
Okay. Oh, I gotta roll initiative for the ceiling. Oh no, wait. Hold on. Oh,
Don't say that when I'm drinking.
Traps act on an initiative, but they lose ties. Okay. Madeliene, death saving throw.
Yay. Oh god. Pink fuzzy dice, don't fail me now. They failed me. They failed me real good. That's a 5.
5, 1 fail.
It was almost an 18.
The ceiling rises all the way back to the top and looks like it's getting ready to come down again if another person comes upstairs. Eliott.
He's gonna run to get to the
Professor will
professor.
Put out an arm. Yeah.
You can't go up there. It's triggered by weight.
So you're,
I've got this.
so you're about 5 feet behind the professor?
Yeah.
Okay. How much do you
Um.
weigh?
Uh-oh. 100 pounds even.
Okay, cool. Nothing happens.
Oh fuck! I don't have that yet.
You're at the top. Madeliene and May are through the door to the right in the kitchen, so you don't have line of sight. The walls are still up, but like the ceiling came down in all places where there are no walls, so like in corridors and rooms. The walls are the only thing that are still like intact.
Did the bathtub and body get squished? So now there's just water and blood.
You wouldn't know, but Eliott and the professor can
disgusted.
see a body that's been flattened and pancaked and is like leaking all over the floor.
I'm fucking disgusted. I mean, there's nothing. Yeah, he's going to wait for the professor because he said to.
All right,
So
Thalia, you're downstairs. You hear a.
Do I hear May screaming?
Not
Like
screaming. May
I'm
just said,
awake?
"I'm alive."
Like screaming
Yeah.
that. Do I hear them?
Yeah.
So I was like, "You're doing great," and cast bardic inspiration. Stay downstairs.
Do you have to be able to see them, or is it
They just have to be able to hear
All right,
me.
you have bardic inspiration, May.
Yeah.
Fuck
just like,
yeah.
You're doing
jeez.
great.
All right, Professor.
All right.
Oh, anything else, or is that your turn?
I'm not going upstairs. Fuck
Okay,
that.
Professor.
Alright, so Eliott wasn't able to see Madeliene. Can the professor see Madeliene?
Yeah, just like a foot,
Perfect.
because the ceiling went back up.
All right, everyone. New invention.
And you see him like grab the chest plate of his new piece of armor and like crank it open, and you'll see this like orb of void start to like spin and come out, and it shoots over to where Madeliene is, and then just goes fades, and then you see it solidify and fade to the bottom of the stairs where near Eliott, and he casts vortex warp and repositions Madeliene to the bottom of the stairs. So the target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. The target can choose to fail.
They're unconscious, so they can't choose. I'll say so. They need to make the save.
Okay.
That's an 8. So.
Yay! So
Yay.
she does not succeed and is teleported.
Okay. Cool. So that's your action.
Ah,
Eliott. Yeah. And he pulls out one of the healing potions he grabbed earlier. And just that ends his turn.
Okay. Gregory is still flying around.
Oh, they look bad.
Flies around still. May, you're prone. You just saw this weird like space vortex warp around Madeliene, and they.
May just stands up,
Okay, that's 15 feet. It's 15 feet to the door.
and then they're just gonna like crack their neck and then start walking towards the door.
Okay.
They're just like rubbing their shoulder, just like ugh.
I actually need to ask you how much you weigh, because this might come into effect, and I wasn't doing it right.
That's a very good question.
Because the Lycan homebrew race, they are heavy and big.
Oh yeah, I asked you a question on the thing in your Discord. You can answer that later.
Oh, no. That'd be too OP, so no.
No, I just wanted clarification.
Okay, but yeah, I gotta relook at my homebrew because you don't have how much you weigh in your character sheet.
I just clicked the option for race and I was like, yes.
That's all I do.
You're between 350 to 450 pounds, so that will activate the ceiling trap. Your weight alone will activate it.
So can I just like stand up then and just like fuck. I would Would I know that would set it off?
No.
Okay. Then yeah, May would just start walking towards the door, just like, ow, like what the fuck?
Okay. All right. Madeliene, death saving throw. Do not roll in that one.
Don't put that evil out into the world, man. Don't do that. Okay, that's an 18.
Okay.
That's fine.
That'll activate the ceiling trap, which, Professor, you can see when you see my walking, they're big. They weigh a lot. It's a lot there. Plus what's your equipment actually? Because you'd be between 350 to 450. So how much equipment do you have?
62 and a half.
Oh yeah, that goes over the weight limit. You see the ceiling just come down again.
Ah.
I need a strength saving throw again.
Okay. 8.
Oh, jeez.
Come on!
I mean, okay, I think you do have
Bardic Inspiration.
It is-
You can add a d6 to it or d8.
It's a
I
D8 now.
I just roll a D8.
Yes.
I don't know if it's gonna help any, but you have it.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
It didn't do it. It didn't do it.
You take 34 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my
I'm
God.
unconscious.
What's your max HP?
38.
And what were you sitting at?
2.
Okay, so close. Boom, unconscious.
Oh, we gotta get May out of there.
And yeah, their weight, even while prone, will set it off. Well, that's fun.
Oh.
You just joined the party.
I just joined the party.
Not even.
Elliott,
An hour ago.
Elliott, you have a healing potion in your hand, I believe, and Madeliene is dying.
Oh my god. Shit.
Did anyone take the potion of supreme healing? Because that was in the lockbox. So
Madeliene had it.
But yeah, you don't want to use it.
Did
for
it
this.
shatter when I get squished?
No.
Okay. Just making sure.
That would suck.
It would, yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. He is going to.
What round is this? Round 3.
He's gonna. Fuck.
I mean, for the record, we're gonna take a long rest at some point before the party, so like you don't need to heal me all the way, assuming we're not gonna fight.
Yeah,
anything
but the
today.
issue is getting.
And
okay.
for the record, you known May for not even an hour.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Also that.
You've done May
Still.
for about a couple hours at this point.
Yeah, but they did have like an hour and a half walk here.
Elliott's gonna set the vial next to the professor. You need to do this, and he is going to.
The professor's upstairs. Oh yeah, you're upstairs with the professor. So actually,
I've got
Madeliene is
one.
not beside Eliott.
Adeline's
Wasn't
closer
the
to
stairs?
Thalia.
That's right. So Madeliene is downstairs. Elliott's on
Oh.
the stairs with the professor.
Shit. Shit.
I could get my May as well.
You okay? Sure. He's gonna trust the professor, and he'll make his way down the stairs to Madeliene,
Okay.
and he will focus the energy into his hand, and he will give like a hard press into her sternum
Mhm.
up. So you get a hand of healing.
Ooh.
So it's that plus. Wait. What's my martial arts die? I'm pretty sure that's a D. Wait, it went up. Oh, I had to change that. It went up. It went to a D6. Okay. So it's the same as my hand of harm, though. So I will roll that, and you can. Not great. 5.
Better than negative 32 you're at now.
True.
Dear God.
So yeah, you heal that, and Elliott's not gonna let her get up.
Mhm.
He's gonna like kind of keep his hand pressed, and yeah, because her body got pretty fucked under that ceiling, so he's gonna do what he would do. So
All right.
he's not gonna let her get up.
Thalia.
So, I know we just leveled up between this. What is the rule for like new spells? Do they come after a long rest, or do I have access to them now?
It's generally a long rest.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit there and just be like, "You got this, everybody. Good job."
Okay. Professor. May's at the doorway,
Right.
so like the doorway to the kitchen, not in front of you. They're at the door. They're like 15 feet away at the doorway. And the ceiling hasn't gone back up yet, so you cannot see them.
Okay. Weird. How does this thing? Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna hold my action to cast that same spell again. And hopefully, May isn't proficient in Constitution saving throws.
Gregory's just gonna keep flying around because Gregory can't do anything. My death saving throw, or May death saving throw.
5.
Okay. Madeliene.
I'm just for the record, if I die today, I am bringing back my fucking peace cleric. I swear to God.
Madeliene.
I go to like and sit up, and Eliott's just over top of me, just like, no, no, just lie there. Everything hurts.
Okay. The ceiling resets, so you cast your held action for Vortex Ward.
Vortex wall.
May, Constitution saving throw.
$18.
Hey, you don't go anywhere. Congratulations.
Fuck me! The one time I rolled good. Okay.
Eliott.
I can't do that anymore, so she's fucked.
The trap acts on initiative 20, so someone who's quick could run in there and get her out.
Wait, is it my go?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, it is my go, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Eliott is going to stay down, and he is going to see the professor do his thing, but nothing happens. So Eliott's going to run up the stairs. He has 40 feet of movement.
The trap activates on initiative count 20, losing initiative ties. So
Okay.
you get up there. You can see.
Do I get to?
Yeah.
How?
It doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how
May looks
tall.
like shit.
the-
Just.
Okay.
Has taken 3 ceilings at this point. 2 ceilings at this point.
Eliott is going to. He's going to focus that energy again, and slam his palm into Mai's chest for 6 healing.
Okay.
And action. Bonus action. He's going to.
It would have been from where you were downstairs to get to Mai. It would have been about 35 feet,
Okay, so
and it's 15 feet to the safe spot where the professor is.
if I do Step of the Wind, I could use the dash action as a bonus action.
Do you have any key points?
Yeah.
When
If
did you
we
get those
short
back?
rest. If
When'd
we
you get-
short rested,
When did you guys do a short rest? I don't remember.
I thought that's what Talia said.
In the foyer before we buried Fry.
That's right. Okay, yeah.
Okay. And he will take the dash action. Can he try to drag Mai the rest of the way?
I'm a beefy bitch. It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that's like 350 plus 100 some odd pounds. What's your dragging?
360.
Nope.
Okay. Well, let's hope she gets the fuck out.
It
And
was an
but
attempt.
he will use the rest of his movement to get down the stairs. Yeah.
Okay.
He'll wait by the professor. So if
Okay.
Mai gets up and moves any closer and then just gets pummeled again, he'll be around. So
Okay. So just so you know, you're 15 feet away from the safe spot where the professor is. The professor is occupying that spot. You wouldn't have enough movement to get through you wouldn't have enough movement to get through the professor's spot, and you can't occupy the same space as the professor because you're not small.
Okay. So...
Anyways, it's Thalia's turn.
Seeing Eliott leave, and Eliott was very obviously making an effort to keep Madeliene on the ground, and seeing Eliott leave, Talia's gonna take over and just like sit beside Madeliene, just hand on the shoulder, be like, "You gotta stay right there."
Oh, okay. Professor. You can see Maya is conscious.
Okay.
Prone in the doorway, 15 feet away.
Let me check my... Okay, my push, drag, or lift is 480.
350. How much did you say your equipment was?
62 and a half.
So that's 412.
Alright.
So it's 50. So, yeah, it'd be 15 feet of movement to get to May.
Yeah. And I have a 35-foot walking speed.
Okay, so 15, and then you could get 5 feet down the stairs, but they'd be 5 feet directly behind you if they allow you to drag them.
Get me out of here, boy! I don't need to be another sandwich.
Yeah. The armor kind of lurches into action.
What are you doing?
Races in there, grabs.
Okay,
And-
Mai, as the professor grabs onto you, hurts.
Yeah.
Hurts real bad.
How bad does it hurt?
So when you start your turn grappling a creature or grappled by it, the creature takes 1d10 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
I'm not starting my turn grappling them.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you drag them safely away from the trap. The trap no longer goes off.
Oh,
And then you let
Can
go
I
of them so
drop
they don't
them?
die.
Okay. Thank you.
The ceiling just stays where it is, but everything upstairs that may have been valuable or not is just reduced to nothingness.
You have a nice little liquid.
Mm-hmm.
The liquid from the bathtub when the corpse is starting to like go down the stairs.
Gross.
From my plate, can I see it at all? Like, am I in line
No.
with the stairs?
all right, orphans. That was uncalled for. We barely know them.
Eliott's going to return back to Madeliene. Give Madeliene a thorough check.
Everything's fine. Yeah.
Everything hurts.
Okay.
You hear a knock on the door. Is everything all right in there? We heard noises.
I will very gingerly stand up, prestidigitation myself clean, and step over to the door. Just to be clear, the people here, accent-wise, sound kind of Russian-ish,
It's a
so that's what
mixture- it's a
Madeliene would usually
mixture
be.
French. It's French,
Okay.
but I can't do a French accent.
Okay, mostly because Madeliene would
Yes.
assume her the voice of her usual. Is fine. It was just a broken, knocked something over. Do not worry.
persuasion check because you don't sound like the clothing maker right now.
Yep. 21.
Or it'd be more deception, not persuasion.
That would be, if I'm just using the same roll, it would be 18.
Okay. Alright, and then walks away.
Let's keep it down the rest of the night.
You all can see the liquid, just like the blood, the coagulated jelly like blood just kind of coming down the stairs with water. Just
Oh,
pieces of porcelain tub.
That's
Anyway, I'm going to. Oh, May, are you fine? Are you all right? How are you feeling?
Like I just had a ceiling dropped on me, my sweet summer child.
there's a whole house fell on top of you.
Ah! Ah!
You really brought the house down.
And with that, I'm going to return to what I was doing. We'll make his way back to the
Okay.
supplies.
The plant
Oh.
looks different. It was like red before, now it's blue.
that means it's for the blue,
Yeah.
whatever it's called, the blue.
And you can see at the
Blue.
bottom of the pot, there are like thorny, like little vines that are growing off of this thing, like roses almost, like rose vines, and they're kind of ensnaring something and eating it, like pulling it in closer to the plant. Where the plants is like bulbs, is like chewing on it like a fly trap kind of deal, but like actively chewing on it.
Quick look,
Is
is
it-
Gregory okay?
Yeah,
Is the vial gone?
no, it's chewing on. Like, do you look see what it's chewing on?
Yeah.
Okay, you like make me a nature check to handle
Oh,
this
God.
plant.
That's not gonna be
Nature or survival?
Well, fuck. 7. If it's survival, it's a +5. So 7 + 5 is 12.
Okay. It's suckling on one of the pieces of coagulated blood that came down the stairs, and somehow it got into the pot, and it's just like.
Okay. Sure. He'll.
And then it just lets out a.
Right. He'll take a piece of fabric and cloth and go dip it into the viscera,
Okay.
and he'll bring it over to the little plant. He'll like drip it on the bulb.
Yeah, the bulb just snaps at it.
Okay. He'll squeeze. He's gonna feed this plant.
Okay.
Why not?
You start feeding the plant.
But he will scoot it further away so that it doesn't try to take a bite of him, but he's going to continue his work on trying to create a cure for this.
Sure. Make me another nature or survival check if you want.
Okay. Any better? Not great. 14.
Oh, cool. It is a seedling of something called a corpse flower.
Oh.
These flowers eventually will consume whole corpses and can digest these corpses to heal itself or animate one of the corpses into a zombie. And they are evil as fuck. And they're sentient plants and they're evil as fuck. They also have a stench of death that can kill people pretty easily. But
Does it smell
this
like
one
death
doesn't.
around Eliott?
It,
Okay.
Not potently, but not potent. I mean, but you get a sense this thing is probably not a safe thing to keep around.
Would Thalia have ever seen one in the carnival?
No.
Okay.
He'll go put it next to the staircase so that it can eat the.
Yeah, it's just suckling on all
Remainder,
the
yeah.
stuff that's coming down.
Yeah, it can do that. It's not gonna grow overnight. It'll be fine.
Gregory flies very far away from it.
Yeah.
Good.
No one get near that.
Are you sleeping yet?
I wouldn't
love
mind.
to.
Mm.
Okay, because while you were all fucking around, I found a trapdoor.
And why did you say something sooner?
Because you were having fun.
I was, but now let's have fun with the trapdoor.
He flies down to the trapdoor and opens it with his. He bites onto it, opens the trapdoor.
Oh my god.
Awesome. I am going down.
Okay. It's just a basement with a couple cots set up.
Does detect magic go off at all?
No.
Cool.
Why are there beds
Just
down
fun.
here?
Because people sleep? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Well, that
Right, I
doesn't
forgot.
entirely make sense. There's an apartment upstairs. Presumably she'd use that.
How many cots are there?
Like 15.
Did she have 15 kids?
Do you look
assume
around?
the answer is no.
I'm looking around, yeah.
Okay.
Like under the cots.
Under
and
each
everything.
cot is a long, like a big suitcase, about 4 feet in length and about 3 feet in height. Under each cot is a suitcase.
I'm opening as many of these as I can.
Just a desiccated corpse of a kid in each one.
Oh no.
Closing that.
Oh fuck. Was not expecting that.
Oh.
Yeah, no, this woman actually sucked in
Thalia,
life.
what's downstairs?
Hey everybody, so do you remember ghosts? Because we might have to deal with them here.
I don't sense any fellow undead here.
Oh, that's great, Gregory.
I'll try talking to them. Hello? Nope.
Am I the only one that went down the trapdoor?
You and Gregory.
Me and Gregory. Alright, cool.
Here, I'll check.
And he opens up one of the suitcases, like,
I saw this once in a book I read.
and he just shoots fire out of one of his eyes and just burns one of the corpses.
That should be fine.
Ah, what's
Why
that
does
smell?
that smell like flesh?
I have gas. It's fine, everyone. It's safe down
Yeah.
here. No ghosts.
Gregory, just let one rip.
Yeah.
What are the age ranges? Like, we're talking
Why
young,
do you
Uh,
old,
know that?
They're 4 feet tall, so like not old. Like
not old at all.
8.
Like, yeah. 3 to 7.
Fuck.
And they're all like, they're all like this, like frozen in fear, like they were put in these suitcases while they were alive.
Bitch.
I
she's dead.
Yeah, she's dead. She was upstairs in the bathtub.
Good.
Yeah.
Good fucking riddance.
Gregory's like, I have an idea.
Gregory, what is your idea? Does it involve harming or desecrating
No,
these suitcases?
bring all the cots upstairs.
Okay, yeah, that
Enough
is
cots
a very...
enough cots for you and your friends.
You all can hear this conversation, by the way.
Bring enough cots upstairs for your friends. I'll take care of this.
I'm not very... How heavy are these cots?
From like
Cots aren't too
cots
bad.
are heavy, like 5 pounds each.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're not like solid cots. Alright, so then Talia's just gonna like start shoving them up.
Okay, I
The
can't because
trapdoor.
I have a strength of 1.
Okay, mood, but not actually. Can someone grab this, please? And they just see like a cot peeking out from the trapdoor.
All right.
Okay, Thalia.
You eventually can get all the cots up.
Thalia, okay, go. I'm ready.
You don't hurt yourself.
No, close the cot behind me, or close the door behind me. I'm immune to
You?
fire. It's fine.
better come back from this. I swear.
I'm immune to
God,
fire.
Okay, well, if you don't, I will find you and kill you again. Thank you
Okay,
very
close the
much.
door.
So close the trap door.
Okay. As soon as the doors close, you hear a and the trap door goes.
Just preemptively,
Smoke.
I'm going
A
to
little bit of
turn
smoke.
into the old woman.
A little bit of smoke comes up from the.
Okay, open it.
Oh,
Okay, you can see like
God.
just fire,
Rank.
Oh, it smells.
but the walls down there aren't wood. There's no. It's all like dirt down there. Walls,
Stone,
floors. So
yeah.
if it's not spreading, it just goes out. And he's like, "Okay, we're good."
Yeah.
Time to
Everyone
sleep.
watches as Madeliene turns into the old woman
Okay.
so that I can speak in her voice.
Okay.
So when someone knocks, I can sound like them.
Nobody knocks.
Thank God.
Okay, you all can sleep. I'll watch.
I'll keep watch. And he kind of floats over to the counter and just rests on it.
Oh, deal.
I was just gonna
Yeah.
sit on the cot, and Eliott still has the tooth, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So she's just sitting there staring, but Eliott would hear her voice in his mind as she activates her eerie token for the last time before going to bed, and she's just gonna be like, "There is a bunch of dead kids in that floor. This woman was not a good person."
This is going to be working on the alchemy set supplies, creating that, but he's not going to say anything. I don't know if he could respond.
Let me find my eerie token here. I should know what my character does, but I don't. It doesn't say. It just says, as long as you're within 10 miles of it, the message can contain up to 25
Yeah, they can't
words.
respond.
Yeah, you can. I think you can speak to me.
Yeah, it's only one way.
Cool.
I'm gonna read my book before bed.
Okay.
How many hours can I get in?
2.
Sweet.
All right.
May tests out the cot to see if there's even a semblance of a chance that thing will hold her.
Let's grab some of the fabric and make a pallet on the ground.
Yes.
May takes out her bedroll. That is quite fucking large for her. And just snuggles into the corner, has everything with her. And just before she goes to bed, she just goes, "Good night, Thalia. Good night, Madeliene. Good night, Professor. Good night, Eliott. I hope you have all sweet dreams."
What the fuck?
Gregory can't sleep. He can't dream.
Well, Gregory, I hope you have a good rest of your night, darling. Bless you, dear. And she gets all nice and snuggled up and then goes to sleep.
Okay. You all fall asleep, dreaming nice dreams. Possibly.
Lie to us.
Who knows? Some of you don't. Some of you don't. But during your sleep, you all have a dream. And you don't know it yet, but it's all the same dream, which is always fun. I think so, at least. The dream starts off as like images that kind of flash. The first is a corpse turning to ashes. The next, a coin stamped with this face you don't recognize, kind of an undead looking face with a big hat, like a very tall red hat, and then a spring, like a spring, like where water is, like a spring, and the water is tainted. It shifts to show this land that's been kind of slowly been consumed by the mists, and the mists have cut it off into 4 sections. Unlike the domains you've been to and you're from, everything is one whole domain. It hasn't been split up, cut up, but this place, it looks like the mists have sliced it into pieces. It shifts again to an older man walking down the street, and he's clutching his heart, and he just collapses, dying of old age, heart attack, natural causes. The image shifts to him being buried. You're watching the grave, and a day passes, and then the next night, after he passes, an undead pulls itself out of the grave and just lumbers away. The image shifts again, and you can see another person dies, just of old age again, and instead of being buried, you see some locals swiftly burn this body, like they know that this person will come back as an undead. One second, sorry. And then it shows the day, like during the day. The mists that surround the domain can be traversed as normal, like you're all used to. But at night, it looks like the mists here turn deadly and begin to encroach on the land. Sometimes like infinitesimal degrees, other times in unstoppable floods of mist. Those who you see getting consumed by mist, you don't really know what could happen to them. And within this surge, these weird mists of this place, you can see glimpses of deadly forces lurking within the mist, but unable to pass through them. And then it shows something kind of floating in the sky above the domain. This sort of tear, like a kind of like a split in the sky, and inside that tear you can see a floating sort of tower-like fortress that's just kind of floating within this rift, this space, this tear in the sky. The image shifts again. It's a lot, I apologize. It shifts again, showing this individual sat upon a throne. This lich, almost looking individual, red robes with gold, and the same kind of hat you saw on the stamped coin. And they're sitting there on this throne, and the crown that they're wearing shatters. And as it shatters, you see the rift form that you saw. And one by one, as these images start to play out, you look to the side, you look around, and you can see the 5 of you standing side by side, vacant expressions, just staring out at this series of images that are flashing before you as you all wake up, getting the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, that was weird.
Gregory wasn't there.
What was that?
And you just see Gregory kind of floating like this on a weird axis, like he's kind of floating to the side, like around, like rotating on his side. And he's just like, he returns, he returns, he returns, he returns, he returns, and then just lands back on the counter and goes,
Oh, how'd you all sleep?
It's the most unnerving alarm clock I've ever experienced in my life.
What are you talking about?
Right?
I'm fine.
Gregory, who is he?
What are you talking about?
You were like, he returns, and like, and then that was also what the board that the old man had.
Okay.
Who is he?
I don't know. I've been sitting here the whole time.
I don't like this. I want to go home.
Me too.
I mean, I could send you home if you really wanted to, but
I'd rather just like go home to a time where like I didn't know any of this, and like I didn't know any of you. No offense or anything. I was just like blissful ignorance.
that's fine.
Seems like you can do that now, though.
No.
At least today's the masquerade, so you can get drunk and party. Well, not get
Well,
drunk, but party.
I don't think I've ever been drunk before.
I have. You all sleep well?
Pre-op. Strange dreams, but
Yes.
well as one can on a cot in a seamstress's shop.
Okay.
Also, undead in my dream. This is very peculiar.
Likewise, I dreamt of a lich.
oh
I'm
shit,
dead.
I forgot a part of the dream. 1 second.
We get flashbacks.
Yeah. Oh, like you know how yeah. Fuck. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong page. That's why I can't find it. It shows a castle on top of a mountain in a mist-covered domain. Everybody instantly knows this domain because in history this was the first domain of Dread. Barovia. Castle Ravenloft. It shows Castle Ravenloft, and then it shows a vial of blood. That was the image I forgot.
Suddenly Strahd campaign. Yes.
We have to collect.
That sounds like a sitcom in Barovia. Suddenly Strahd.
Suddenly, Strahd.
But that's, and we're not doing Good Boy Strahd in this one, just so y'all know.
Is he still hot?
Of course, but I'm
Fuck
playing
yeah.
Strahd how he is written, not himbo.
Terribly.
I mean, he can dummy me if he's evil.
Oh
or
my
not.
God.
I mean,
But that's
Hell.
the dream. You all wake up. It was like a shattered crown, this lich dude, this rift in the sky, people dying and reanimating, then people realizing, oh fuck, burn the corpses. And then Gregory, when you all woke up, Gregory was spinning and going, he returns, he returns, he returns.
Whoa. Love that. Also, Talia's tooth grows back
Mhm.
as she wakes up.
Does
And-
Eliott just have a random tooth in his?
Yeah.
Fucking gross.
Talia's gonna also put the same tooth and like remake an eerie token and be like, who wants my tooth today?
That is a very strange question, and I'm not sure I appreciate it.
I'll take
Why
it.
would we want a tooth?
You know, because if you have my tooth, I can talk to you.
Oh, I'll take it.
Gregory, you never leave my side.
That's what you
These
think.
people do. You also don't have a pocket to hold it in.
Yes, I do.
I don't want to know about your secret pocket, Gregory.
It's called a prison pocket.
Stop.
Mm.
Bless.
Of all the things I don't know in this world, that That is not something I want to. Who wants my tooth, everybody?
Just slip
You
it into
know-
somebody's pocket.
No, I'll take it, just in case we get separated at the party.
Okay, here you go. And she'll just like plop it in your hand.
Elliott's gonna take the tooth out of his little case and flick it.
Are you just gonna get rid of that?
You can have it back.
The plant.
Well, never mind.
Elliott.
But no, you can have that tooth, Madeliene.
Oh no.
Just make sure you keep it on you so that I can talk to you through it.
Elliott, that was your lucky tooth.
It was not mine.
It was mine.
But it was lucky.
Was it?
Outside you can hear people clamoring about, and you can hear like horns going off and music, and you can see outside people look out a window, you can see people are dressing up. Not dressing up, but they're dressed up and they're all heading to the north.
I'm for a ball, everybody.
Is it time for the ball? Like, but
No, people are just getting ready.
yeah.
And the lines are huge, so people are getting in line now. Because they're going to be in line all day.
Like going to the airport.
All right.
Get there early.
Do we have to go through security?
Oh, we just need to go to the hags, right? They'll give us way across.
Oh yeah, we have to go for the Garrett ride.
With Blister.
Yes.
What a funky little dude.
I'm keeping
Oh,
the
I
top
love
hat.
it. Absolutely great. I wouldn't expect anything else.
Tie
Go
the
on
bow
your
tie around my top hat.
mask. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't need a mask.
Okay.
Actually,
Well, it's gonna put
I
his
need a
mask
mask.
Yeah.
He's,
It
he's,
is a
just-
masquerade.
he's going to float over to like the clothing stuff, and he's going to pull off a mask that is a frowning, kind of like those theater masks, just frowning with a little teardrop, and he maneuvers it onto his head.
I will help him if I see
Okay.
him
So he's got
struggling.
that, bow tie, and top hat.
Best dressed.
Mhm.
Sailor, his Thalia is a Sailor Moon to his
Tuxedo mask? Yeah.
tuxedo mask.
Tuskies.
Oh, yes.
I don't get that reference.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet now because I don't want to give us away.
Oh, the very smart.
Oh fuck!
Maybe walk on the other side of May.
It's everywhere. There's dander everywhere.
Well,
Oh.
wouldn't the mask like prevent it from getting in your nose?
I have an
hole?
idea.
What's
If
your
you
idea?
say shave me, young man,
Does anyone
I'm going
have
to.
cotton?
Sure.
Gesture at the room that we are in, full of material.
I just need someone to plug my holes.
I mean, all I've got is just like random chunks of hair.
I need
Colluding the prison
to
plug.
plug my holes.
I need someone to plug my nasal passage.
I just have a bunch of hair.
That's fine.
That's all I have.
I,
Okay, Talia's gonna take the chunks of hair that she saved from every dead body they've come across and just put them in Gregory's nose.
Perfect. Thank you.
horrifying.
Absolutely horrifying.
We're in a fabric store. There's fabric everywhere. You could have used fabric.
Not good enough. Random dead people hair or bust.
It's called being resourceful.
Fabric store.
You can see the lineup to get into the ball has already like passed the shop, and it just keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
We have to stay in line all day.
No, we just need to go to the hags.
We have a special invitation.
It sounded so bitchy. It was great.
Well, it's Eliott already said this. Talia, pay attention. Keep up.
When has Talia ever paid attention?
Exactly.
Think twice, bitch. I don't even think once.
Literally.
Mental stats are not Talia's strongest suit.
We
All
have
right, off
Neither
we
are the
go.
physical ones.
Okay. As you
Before
leave,
we leave,
oh yes.
I get everybody all prettied up and cleaned and all that.
Are you
crap.
still disguised as the shopkeeper?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Back to myself.
As you all
That
clean
I
up
that is here.
and step outside, it takes you, because of maneuvering through the crowd and trying to get through all these people, some of which you can tell are people trying to blend in. Others, you can hear the slight whirring of mechanisms. Because of the crowds dominating the streets, it would have only have taken you about an hour to get to the hags. It takes you 3 hours to get to the hags, just because of how densely packed the streets are. Everyone is, not everyone, but a good manner of the population are outside.
I will take my cues from Madeliene, but are we like trying to delicately move through people, or are we just pushing?
I feel like Madeliene moves as if she owns the place. She's not aggressive about like elbowing people out of the way, but she's transformed into, before we left the building, the person that you usually know is not the person that exists in her home domain. She's back to the brown-haired, kind of statuesque woman, pale skin. And so she kind of lords over everybody and carries herself with like this presence of whatever. So she just looks at people as if like, of course you're going to move for me. Why wouldn't you? As we move through the crowd.
Can Eliott attempt to he's gonna attempt to try to lift some objects from some people in the crowds.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. 21.
Nice. Okay, give me 1 second. This is gonna be fun. Give me a second. Okay. Roll me a d6. That'll determine how many stuff you take. Or 2d6. 2d6.
Oh. Okay. Oh wow! Already to a great start, and we hit the fucking. That's a 7.
7.
7 total.
Okay. So you can loot. You get 7 things off of people total.
Okay.
Roll a d100 for the first thing.
Oh bless. 37.
A small wolf's head wrought in silver. That is also a whistle.
A wolf head whistle. Okay. Silver wolf head
Dog
whistle.
whistle. Just name the
Hilarious.
person that can hear it.
You fucker.
It's silver too.
Yeah.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Another d100, please.
Okay. Oh, that's a d12. That's all right. 17. What's with these 7s?
A little black book filled with somebody's dreams.
Oh, the little black dream book. Okay.
Like dreams or like
Like falling asleep dreams. Like
Okay.
sleepy time dreams. Another d100.
All right.
I want you to get something weird.
76.
Okay, that's weird. You dig around somebody's pocket and you feel something kind of cold. You
Okay.
pull it out. It's a candle made from a severed hand.
Okay.
We'll say all the fingers have been replaced
Have
with
wicks?
have been replaced with candles.
Nice. Okay.
Actually, yeah,
I
all
love
the fingers
that.
have wicks on them.
It's a candelabra.
Candelabra,
Oh my
yeah.
Okay, your
I
next.
hate that.
A 3 for number 4. Roll another d100.
40.
40.
First one without a 7.
Yeah, yeah.
A mummified raven claw.
Not a Slytherin.
Okay, okay. Next one.
Number 5, d100.
24.
An urn.
Hey, the dead like to party
And
too,
what?
bitches.
And on engraved on the side in filigree says Grandpa.
Okay.
Yeah, who would love that?
You're taking all these?
Mhm.
Okay. Number 6.
I just imagine they
He's
went
literally
there.
he has one of the stomachs open,
Oh,
and he'll reach in and just immediately so the urn gets.
You steal an urn. Okay.
We're sprinkling Grandpa's ashes at the party, guys.
So a D100 for the 6th one.
34.
34.
Okay, so I went with 7s and then I went to 4s.
Yeah. If that grandpa was a spellcaster, we could make some
Yeah.
nice drugs out of his ashes. Smoke them.
A walking
course.
cane with an iron ferrule on the tip, so like a little like kind of tip. Walking cane with an iron tip.
You just stole somebody's walking cane.
Eliott trips the person as they're like, he kicks out the other side and takes the walking cane and slips it into his.
This is the last one, number 7.
Oh, did I roll? Oh, I did roll 7, didn't I? Oh shit. Why did I think 6? Back to it. 70.
A strong 70 to finish it off.
You root around and you can feel something really cool inside something. You feel like what feels like a bird, like it feels like a beak design. Feels like a mask.
Oh, cool.
Do you want it, or do you want to roll for another one? It's a plague
Let's roll
doctor
for another one.
It's a plague doctor mask.
Oh, once he recognizes that and he looks back to Thalia, he moves his hand to another pocket.
Okay. Roll again.
Okay. Jesus. Okay. 48.
A tiny clockwork figurine of a dancer that's missing a gear and doesn't work.
Cool.
That's 2 things, but missing gear. Sure. But as they're continuing to move forward, so as he'll kind of like dip his hand in, but he'll have the little black book out. He's gonna read to see if
as you're reading the dreams, it's just someone that they wrote like what they dreamt that night, and as you're reading it, all the pages go blank, and it says the name was Thoreau on the front of it, and the name Thoreau vanishes and is replaced with Eliott Humble.
Okay.
And was Eliott like counting in his head like how many things he got? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
He
7.
was just he was moving through, and anybody that looked interesting or relatively well off or adequately disinterested, he would have gone for.
Any counting or just like trying to figure it out?
Yeah, he would have counted. Yeah.
Oh, cool. As you're counting,
Uh-oh.
if you feel tired,
Perfect. It's an odd sensation. I've been felt
And
tired in a
Eliott
long, long
just-
time.
falls asleep.
I like try and catch him before he
Yeah,
gets to
totally. I'll just say this because of what happened sometime earlier in the game, one of the sessions. Someone got cursed, Eliott, over doing something you all did. Whenever Eliott counts anything, they fall asleep for 1d10 minutes.
Who cursed
Oh
me?
my god.
Who cursed me?
Uh-oh.
Was Tom? No, is this something Thalia knew about?
No.
No, so to Thalia, he just like
Falls asleep.
Right, because this was when we were counting sheep that one time.
Oh shit! Oh
Fucking
yeah, I forgot about that.
That's what it
Thalia
came
just
from.
like
That's what it came from. Yeah.
we're trying to weekend and Bernie's this and just like, kind of move him through the crowd so we
Okay.
don't lose it. But she's also like aggressively slapping the
Okay.
arm.
After about 6 minutes, Eliott wakes up.
Talia's got a grip on your arm.
Yeah, it's from the counting sheep thing.
What?
Want to maybe
Something's weird.
freaking explain what happened there, hon?
I don't know. I was. I'm not sure. I really have no idea. I haven't slept ever.
you
dark.
slept then.
It was just dark, yeah.
Yeah, just a minor curse, nothing really. It's bad.
I'll kind of roll the shoulders a bit. Sorry about that.
Not letting go of him.
Okay, as you keep walking through the crowd, you eventually can get 3 hours. You eventually get out of that crowd, and there's another crowd up ahead, and you can see some like people selling things on the street, like a bunch of like wagons filled with gear, just trinkets and odd things and things just packed on the streets, and they're swarmed with people. One of the wagons has kind of pulled up and unfurled, and there's these people getting shaved on the wagon, like just with straight razors, and there's people just shaving and singing, and it's right in front of the theater.
I would like to take a look for lockpicks
Okay.
amongst all of the carts.
Oh,
Because we should, right?
Samesies.
Oh,
I'm buying them for you.
no
I
such
can't
item.
use them.
Oh.
No such item. It has to be thieves' tools.
That's
Yeah, there's a thing selling. There's an assortment of tools. One guy is like, he's dressed. He's wearing like a raven mask, like a black shirt, like black velvet frock. He's holding a golden cane with the head of a desiccated small pig on top. And he's like, "Hello, come buy my wares. I have tools for every occasion. Do you want to get after that conniving, cheating partner of yours? Buy some poison. Buy a poison kit. Do you want to break into places where you don't belong? Thieves' tools are your way to go."
that is the one that I would like, thank you. How
Oh.
much is it?
Oh, 50 gold.
Now, my friend, we're not tourists here. We live here, so do not fuck with me.
Great,
You
50
will-
gold.
I would like to persuade him to be less money.
Make up a persuasion check.
Haggle, please.
Madeleine's like, 2 gold.
Bitch, do you know who I am?
No.
That's a 22.
All right, 30 gold.
Is good, and I will take out 30 gold and give it to him.
Okay, he gives you the thieves' tools.
And I hand them to Eliott. Pleasure doing business with you, and I will leave.
Whatever.
Eliott will put them in his cigarette case.
And that was the first time thieves' tools were ever bought in the history of history.
Come get
All
your
you need is-
wares. You have,
Get you as plays.
I sell all sorts of wares. I also shave. Come get shaved. And you can see people adjacent to
Is
him,
there
like, another wagon shaving people.
Is there like a cart or like a place where people are selling, or someone is selling like like kitchenware or like tea
Yeah.
sets or
Yeah.
different things like that? Elliot's gonna walk up to them.
Hello.
Hello.
It's this big, rotund man, brown hair swept back, and he's wearing a mask of a red devil. He's got like a red coat on and 2 like scimitars on his side, and he's like, "What do you want? Hello."
Hello. I have a. Do you buy? Would you be willing to buy a set from me?
Leans in real close, like almost touching your face. Yes.
Yes.
Show me, please.
All right. He's gonna pull out that tea set, the really expensive tea set that he found,
Do you remember where you
that he
found it?
acquired. I think it was in the House
Okay.
of Lament. All I have is expensive 4 cups and teapot.
Do you remember what room it was?
Not sure.
Okay.
I do have a value. You did give me a value.
Oh, cool.
though.
That's what it was. That's all. Okay, cool.
It was about 200.
Okay. He looks at it. Looks like this. And like he wets his finger and like rubs it on the finger to see if anything comes off. Oh, it's genuine.
I waited. Yes.
Interesting. 200 gold? How's that sound?
Sure. Yeah. That sounds great.
Come
All
into my wagon. And he throws aside a curtain and says, "Come inside, we do the deal in here."
Okay. walk inside. He'll look to the others and hold up a finger and walk inside.
Okay. Inside are just a bunch of random fucking trinkets all over the place. Weird shit too.
Oh wait, I have some more weird shit. He'll start to pull out
I like
the
weird shit.
candelabra,
Candelabra.
the mummify. He'll do the urn
Oh, an urn.
Candelabra.
I buy urns.
and the. That's the only two that I think he would want to
He
part with right now.
pulls open like a curtain on like a cabinet. You can see it's just filled with urns with just various names on them.
Well, this one is nondescript, Grandpa. So,
I have many grandpas in this cabinet.
do you have anything particularly more interesting or, your specialty trinkets? Maybe we can make a deal. We could do a little trade off of these and the tea set, and you can part ways with something. I don't know.
Part ways with something.
A little bit
Hairy?
more.
Do you want something hairy?
No, I have a hairy friend out there. That's gonna be
Are you interested in severed penises?
Can't say that I am, but
I have a whole jar.
Ah, the tainted water source from our dreams.
Oh my god.
I don't think so. No, thank you.
I travel the domains and buy things
and you cut
sell
penises
things.
off.
No. I buy them
Oh, you.
from morticians.
Oh,
He opens.
they
He
sell?
moves aside another curtain. You can see a jar just full of dried out penises. People like to make soup out of them. Some people like to use them
I'm
for
glad I don't need
spells
to.
and rituals and sort of things. Some people believe grinding them up into a powder and makes you very virile, sexy time.
yeah. I don't have issues with that, but thank you. I'm going to assume that you don't have anything. Kind of like he'll pat the stomach
Oh,
haversack, and he'll like reach in
you're
and
looking for very weird.
yeah. Yes.
You should have said so, my friend.
Well, you kind of breached that whenever you said dried penises in a jar.
Yes, but this is.
It gets
different.
weirder. Okay.
Come.
Wait,
I have a
how
thigh
deep
bone
is
from a
your
saint.
wedge?
I have a thigh bone from a saint.
Okay. Alright.
Come with me. And yeah, it's a big fucking wagon on the inside. It's bigger. It's like a TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
Very confused.
He opens a door, and inside you can see more things, weapons, and all sorts of things.
Oh, jeez.
And you can see this. You see, in a glass case with like 8 locks on it, a thigh bone. The bottom of the thigh bone has a silver band with a bunch of sapphires in it, and then at the top of the thigh bone are 2 silver bands that kind of keep it sturdy.
Steady, yeah.
He's like, "This is a thigh bone of Saint Markovia."
Alright.
Do you want to know the story about it? Do you like
Yes,
stories?
of course.
Little one, yes? You do? Stories are fun.
I do have to get to the thing, but
Oh, it's
if you
fine.
could
It's
give
not for
me
another
the-
few hours.
Alright.
And from
sure.
what I hear, transportation has been sorted. So,
Alright, well. Sure. Yeah. Might as well tell me a story.
this thigh bone works like a magical mace.
Oh.
If you hit a vampire with it, this will crumble to dust once the battle concludes.
Oh.
But it's very good. As a youth, Markovia followed her heart and became a priest of the Morning Lord. Soon after her 18th birthday, she proved to be a charismatic something proselytizer, and before the age of 30 had gained a reputation for allowing no evil to stand before her.
Mm.
Do you like evil?
No, not necessarily.
She had long considered someone. You ever heard of Barovia? That's where I got it from.
Heard of it.
She had considered Strahd, the Dark Lord of Barovia, a mad tyrant, but only after his transformation into a vampire did she dare to challenge him. It's interesting, right? That she rallied her followers and prepared to march on Castle Ravenloft. He sent a group of vampires to her abbey. They confronted Markovia and were destroyed 201. Suffused with confidence born of righteous victory, Markovia advanced on Castle Ravenloft. A great battle raged from the catacombs to the parapets. In the end, she never returned to Barovia, and Strahd long afterward walked with a limp and a grimace of pain, so they say. It is said that he trapped her in a crypt beneath his castle, and her remains linger there yet. The essence of her saintliness passed partly into her bones as the rest of her body decomposed. This thigh bone is imbued with power that inflicts grievous injury on the undead. It functions as a mace of disruption.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds powerful. That is a grandiose story about the Saint Markovia.
Are you interested? I've been trying to pawn it off for some time.
Well, yes, I think I'm acquiring knickknacks that deal with, body parts, because it's fitting.
It is the body part, it's a thigh bone.
Sure, yes. I mean, I have this tea set, these extra little bits, this urn, that hand candle.
Yes, these are all very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. I like to collect oddities, as you can see. I have more oddities. Those are my secret stash for valued customers, return customers, so to speak.
Oh, wait. And he'll reach into his physician's bag and he'll pull out the little fake eyeball.
Oh. May I see it?
Yes, of course.
He sniffs it, runs his tongue across it.
As Pitt would want.
The owner of this eye died recently.
She did, yes. She had quite a story. I
can
had
tell.
The second part of her fake leg, with names, but I don't remember what I did with it. Oh, I left it out. Oh, it's in the sewers.
Yeah.
I left it outside the door.
This thigh bone is around 8,000 gold is how much I go with parting with it, but I like you.
Thank you.
I like you a lot.
Thank you.
Are you trustworthy?
Is he flirting?
Maybe.
Do I look untrustworthy?
Everyone's a little untrustworthy here.
That's very true. I don't tell many lies.
I do.
So wait, this could be the thigh bone of...
No, it definitely is. And there's a
Of
reason
this-
I want to get rid of it.
Are you a vampire?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It's
Well, I
there's sun
trust that you're
outside,
not.
and it's sunny outside today, and I would be dead if I was a vampire.
Ah, that is true.
Yes.
Yes.
But, you see, I don't just travel the domains. I travel all sorts of places. My name is a secret. And perhaps we can develop a repertoire and you can learn that secret, yes?
Yes. Secrets are always fun, interesting.
This shop is called the Wandering Emporium. I acquired it from a fiend.
Okay.
This emporium would travel the first layer of the Nine Hells. And I acquired it. The fiend who owned it before was slain, and his visage shifts into a devil.
Mm-hmm.
Black horns, wings, still wearing the same outfit. Another devil took its place.
Wow, you do have a secret.
I do. And as I said, I'd like you. Now, I usually, when I'm traveling Barovia, I tend to use coins as currency. That's what people have here. In the Nine Hells, where this emporium is from, we would use soul coins. And he pulls out a little coin. It's about like it's a 5-inch diameter coin, thick, minted from infernal iron. And he's just holding it. Does like the coin thing where you like flip it between your fingers. He's like, we use these. Oh yeah, it's 5 inches across, so he kind of doesn't do that.
Oh.
We use these. In the Nine Hells, they power infernal vehicles. Don't have those here.
Oh. Well, the professor might.
I can give you this thigh bone if you're interested.
Yeah. Why not?
There will be a cost. It is very expensive.
Yeah, 8,000 gold.
Correct.
Or something else.
Or something else.
Do you want me to acquire more of those coins for you?
You might have a hard time finding them here.
Is there a way that I can make these coins for you?
You would need to have infernal iron,
Well, not that.
and you would need to bind a soul to the coin, as a soul resides within this coin.
Humanoid souls?
Oh, yes.
Ah.
But what I'm thinking of is a little more easier to negotiate.
Well, I am interested.
Good. Go tell your friends you'll be a few minutes. Everything's fine.
Oh, okay.
Just so they don't get worried. You came in here with a strange man. Who knows what could happen, right? So.
Sure. He'll make his way out of the Emporium. Pop his head out.
Madeleine's like leaning on the side beside the door, just like waiting.
It's
Are you alright?
Yes, I'm making a friend. Madeliene, he does what you do.
You've got to be more specific than that. I do a
You
lot
know,
of
you said
things.
you traverse through domains.
Listen.
He has plenty of interesting things that he's willing to show me. I just needed to come tell you that I am not dead.
Well, try not to take too long. We have a ride to catch.
Right. Be right back. Everybody okay? Pretty good. Yes. All good.
I need to pee.
All right. Well, y'all help him with that, and he'll make his way back. inside.
Okay.
I will not help him with that. Thank you.
So you get back into the back of the not the back of the Emporium, but you get to where he was before, and he's sitting on a chair, and he's just, oh, you're back. Hello. Did I give you my name? No, it's a secret, that's right. But I
it's a-
will
it's
have
a
to if you
secret.
agree to my terms.
Okay. Do I have to give you my name?
Ideally.
Okay. So when I'll give my name, and then you give your name
At the same time.
after the terms are discussed, I assume.
Sure.
Sure.
You see, my kind and I, the deals we do, those sort of things, we make contracts.
I understand the value of the contract.
They're
yes.
not exactly legally binding, so well they are, but someone who studies mortal law, you know, can't,
Right.
you know,
Right.
sneak out of contracts like this.
Ah, got it. There's no loopholes.
No.
Okay.
There are 6 types we could do.
Mhm.
And I'll let you choose which one interests you the most.
All right.
Snaps his fingers, and you see 2 baby dolls made of dirty rags and rotting wood appear. We can do a contract involving these dolls. Snap his fingers again, they disappear. We can do one that I like to call the damned wretch.
Am I the damned wretch?
No, no, no.
Oh, okay.
The classic scroll, signing a scroll. Something that we call the Lemire kiss. Something called the Song of the Devil. And something quite literally written in stone. I will say,
Do you have a dice?
do I have a
You have
dice?
dice.
So
A
here's,
6-sided dice.
I do. So here's the thing.
I'll just roll it, and that
Oh,
will be.
well, here's
what
what
we
I'll
pick.
offer.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I can offer you up to 50,000 gold worth of art objects, coin. Oh no, that's a lot. Yeah, I can offer you up to. I need to do math real quick. Yeah, I can offer up to 40,000 gold worth of art objects, coins, gems, or magic items.
Mm.
Oh no, that's not right at all. Sorry. I can offer you an uncommon, rare, or very rare magic item. That thigh bone counts as one of those.
Just one of each, or just one total?
One of each, we'll say.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Thigh bone counting for one. All right.
But there is something I want in return.
Uh-huh. Okay. What is it?
Souls, services, fealty.
A friend?
Souls,
All right.
services, fealty.
I have. So what? I do things in the name of
Me,
secret?
in the name of secret, yes, and
Do I have to like announce it, or can I just
No.
do it? Okay.
I'll give you a task. If it's a task that I want, what I want needs to equal the value of what you want. So what do you want?
What do I want?
Anything your heart desires, I can make happen.
I'm going to be honest with you because I feel like you're being honest with me. I don't possess one of those. He'll kind of slice his hand
Now that's interesting.
Right.
So you don't have a soul.
I do.
You do?
It's in pieces.
In pieces. Do you want it fixed?
No, I want it gone.
You want your soul gone? I can help with that.
There was... During my creation, to bring forth me, transference of strong energy had to happen. During that, I am not perfected. I'm not a perfect specimen. And fragments remain, and I want them gone.
I can do that.
Right?
Easily.
But I want to still live.
That can be arranged. That's all you want.
It's pretty low ambitions, isn't it?
Oh no. Souls are worth a lot. But your friends outside might get suspicious, yes? You came in here without anything? You spent a lot of time in here and didn't get anything. I will part with this coin as part of the deal.
Alright.
Are you interested?
Well, yeah. If you could do what I want, what I need, and what I feel like I want, then yes.
Just so you know, it will happen instantaneously. But you will still live. You will still
Okay.
linger. I will make sure of it. But without the soul, you cannot be brought back to life.
Caveat, isn't it?
Thalia
No.
doesn't need to know about it.
Why am I being mentioned? Why am I being brought into this?
Alright, well, that's sure. I don't plan on dying.
Good to know. My name is Jeg Thozan. GEG''THOZAN.
You said Zed, and it really threw me off for a second, but I got it.
Okay. Alrighty. Cool. So that's all. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you said you wanted to leave the contract up to chance, what type it is.
Sure.
Snaps his fingers and he conjures this six-sided die made of bone. Sounds good. Hands it to you. Roll it.
6.
The dice disappears. A part of the ground of his stagecoach, cracks and swells as lava oozes out of it and quickly cools into rock. And the deal appears as glowing script on the hardening lava. It just says, I, Eliott Humble, offer up the fractured pieces of my soul in exchange for having the fractured pieces of my soul removed.
Yeah. Simple.
And also, I get this soul coin. Pretty
Okay.
easy, pretty standard.
Pretty basic.
And he's like, to enter this contract, both of us need to put each of our hands into the lava. It will not harm you. Follow me. And he puts his hand in it.
Hey. And he'll put his hand in.
Okay, you leave a hand-shaped imprint into the stone. The slab of cooled lava then vanishes. I will not tell you how this contract is broken, but it's going to be hard to break this contract.
Okay.
And then suddenly you feel weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like your essence, basically,
Mm-hmm.
your life force, is just taken away. You just can't be resurrected. If you die, that's it.
Okay.
And he goes, well then. You see he's holding something in his hand. It's like a shimmering little thing, and it's a fragment. And then one by one, it kind of changes and forms as more fragments are getting added to it. And he's like, snaps his fingers again, and it disappears. He's like, all right. Hands you the soul coin. You can add a soul coin to your equipment, and he will tell you what it does. As soon as you hold it, you can feel the soul bound within it, and the soul is overcome with despair. What's your constitution modifier?
Modifier? I
Yeah.
imagine that's +2.
Okay. You can carry a number of soul coins equal to or less than your constitution modifier without penalty. So you're good.
Got it.
A soul coin has 3 charges. A character carrying the coin can use its action to expend 1 charge from a soul coin to use it to do one of the following. Drain life. You siphon away some of the soul's essence and gain 1d10 temporary hit points. Query. You telepathically ask the soul a question and receive a brief telepathic response which you can understand. The soul only knows what it knew in life, but it must answer you truthfully and to the best of its ability. The answer is no more than a sentence or 2 and might be cryptic. Casting a spell that removes a curse on a soul coin frees the soul trapped within it as is expending all the coin's charges. The coin itself rusts from within and is destroyed once the soul is released. A free soul travels to the realm of the god it served, or the outer plane most closely tied to its alignment. The souls of lawful evil creatures released from soul coins typically emerge from the river Styx as Lemur devils. A soul can also be freed by destroying the coin that contains it. A soul coin has an AC of 19, 1 hit point, and each charge it has remaining. 1 hit point for each charge it has remaining. And immunity to all damage except that is dealt. And immunity to all damage except that which is dealt by a hellfire weapon or an infernal war machine's furnace. Freeing a soul coin is considered a good act even if the soul belongs to an evil creature. Soul coins are a currency of the 9 hells and are highly valued by devils. The coins are used among the infernal hierarchy to barter for favors, bribe the unwilling, and reward the faithful for services rendered. Soul coins are created by Mammon and his greater devils on Minoros, the 3rd layer of the 9 hells, in a vast chamber where the captured souls of evil mortals are bound into the coins. These coins are then distributed throughout the 9 hells to be used for goods and services, infernal deals, dark bargains, and bribes. He hands you the coin and goes, that's what it does. Enjoy.
Okay. Alright.
It was nice meeting you, Eliott.
You two get those,
You can just call me Geg.
gig.
And he shifts back into the human man that you saw before.
Oh,
The
we should probably,
rotund, the rotund human man.
make a small exchange. I don't know. Do you have something small for these tea sets and stuff?
Of course. 200 gold for the tea sets.
Sure. He'll walk out with the sack.
Snaps his fingers in his converse, 200 gold. Here you go.
Alright. He'll walk out.
Oh. Do you still have a tooth on you from that fey creature?
No, I flicked it. Wait.
What about...
Oh, at the... It was at the seamstress place?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good day.
You too.
And he follows you
Come on,
outside,
Projekt.
so it doesn't look suspicious. He follows you outside and goes, thank you for dealing with me today, Eliott. Remember the name. Geg's
Wandering
Emporium, if you wish to.
Yep, that one.
The Wandering Emporium. Looks at all of you. Good day. And steps back inside.
Did you get what you wanted?
Give the gold to Madeliene.
Oh, thank you. I suppose.
It wasn't as interesting as I thought it was going to be.
You were in there a
Believe
while.
Yeah, he kept talking and showing me urns of dead people.
Can I
You didn't
insight
take
check
any?
that?
It's not a lie.
I think that he did.
Get one?
So.
No, he wouldn't take the one that I had. He already had more. Plenty of
You have an
grandpa
urn?
urns. Yeah. Oh, he'll reach into the pouch and pull out the urn.
How long have you had this, and why haven't you told me about it?
I just literally acquired it maybe while we were walking, and he'll put it back into the. Oh, Professor, I got you something as well. He'll take the tiny clockwork dancer.
Oh my, that looks lovely.
Here you go.
Oh,
May, he'll give the silver wolf head whistle.
He just takes it and is just looking at it and looks at you. Just like, ah, yes, you really are children.
I'll hold on to the urn, but Thalia, that could be yours.
Hey.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I got for you all.
Perhaps we can continue moving. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Another
this
hour.
is broken.
I told you it was missing a gear, Professor. You don't listen.
I was caught up in how the look of it, and it will present a good quantity of more paltry one, but I'll figure it out. Thank
You
you.
can fix it.
Yes.
It takes you about an hour to get through more of this crowd, more people just selling weird shit, and you eventually get to the Three Crooked Houses, and Blister's already outside, dressed in like a nice little tuxedo with a little hat. And he's like,
Are you guys ready to go? Move now?
Yes, let's go.
The ride will be long.
He's fine.
Follow me.
and he leads you to the banks of this area to a boat. like a big,
At least a nice boat.
like a big rowboat.
Ah,
Rowing.
Thalia, you will be able to ride in a boat.
I
And-
have got to tell everybody back at the carnival about this. They're never gonna believe me.
And one by one, as you clamber into the boat, and it sits off the bank, that's where we're going to end the session for the week.
Gregory is in Talia's lap.
Okay. That's the end of that. So thanks for joining us, everybody. I hope everyone had fun. It was weird and long because
Very weird.
deals with things. Good night, everyone.